I'm sure glad that the video and audio recorded. Yay! Fuck.
Destiny will forever failure.
No, I'm obviously not harboring any ill thoughts towards this endeavor. Do we know where we're gonna cut it?
Yeah.
So are we cutting it here and then I'll just play for 10 minutes?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Alright, so that's been indecent exposure, and I guess every now and again things just don't work quite to plan.
I don't know what Chris is talking about. I thought it was great.
I thought it was awful. See ya.
Leave a comment.
Rate, comment, and subscribe if you think it was awful. Like this pink furniture right here.
Chris is colorblind.
I'm so disappointed that colors don't matter anymore.
The colors have run from his eyes.
This is a monochrome room to me now.
That's the beginning of this episode.
Yeah, we're not even pretending that this is the start of a new episode. We're just continuing on. No introduction.
No introduction. All right.
They're gonna know.
This is Kyle, and this is the great failure known as Chris.
Kyle's the one that's got a big smile on his voice, and Chris is the one that's resigned, and the energy is gone.
I have never enjoyed a Tuesday more than this.
I'm just so I don't know if I can use the word disappointed enough, because I really am. I'm cut up, because this is a good game, and it would have been nice to see it through to the end, especially with the final rule.
Well, maybe you can make your own video, Chris, right at the end.
I'll make my own videos with blackjack and hookers.
Do we want to talk about what the final rule is going to be?
Well, I mean, we might revisit some of these games at a later point, you know? When
Chris's heartbreak is over.
Like a nostalgia week or something, you know, where we sort of go through, now you have to play with these rules, or they've released an expansion, or, you know, just to go back and fans might...
Give them justice.
Fans, when fans exist, might say, you know, go back, we want to see you play this.
We will take requests from Nick.
So Nick is currently our only fan, even though he hasn't watched the second series of episodes yet.
Yeah, he has. I watched them with him.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe the information on YouTube's incorrect.
Nick has watched more videos than me.
But no, it's I think we should talk about what the last rule was going to be anyway. So basically, early on we discovered that you can move forward just by using your shoulder foot. So we were going to say that this was my only means of forward locomotion.
Which I'm sure would have been fantastic.
Well, I also probably would have been walking around backwards.
Can you walk backwards?
If I'm walking backwards and I kick, I stop. Stop. Foot time. Okay.
I told you to stop making 80s songs reference, Chris. It's one rule.
But now that the party is jumping, with the bass kicked in and the megatone pumping, quick to the point no faking, cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burning them, quick and simple. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal. I had a souped up tempo. Okay, I'll stop.
I had no idea that he could do that, guys.
Oh, God.
I don't know if I'm impressed or mad that he instantly disobeyed me.
Oh yeah, because you set the rules. You don't set the rules anymore. I've already lost.
I'm a little bit glad that the score's even. I felt bad about being the first one to lose. Although I was the first to win.
Well, yeah, because you did the first episode.
I am winner.
And that's completely arbitrary as to the point in which I upload them, which I suppose it does make sense to upload the first one first.
Now that I've said it.
Considering it had that whole section of audio I had to redo.
So, don't tell them that.
Why not? I think we can talk about it. We can talk about anything in this situation.
Don't
how many
peer
people,
behind the curtain, Chris.
How many people do you think are going to watch the fourth episode of
three to
when
four?
we've already failed?
But I really want them to have a good time. I care about you, listener.
I don't.
Yeah, well... See, I'm sure the comments will be about how people are so sad.
I just think that people sometimes like to have an insight as to how these things are done.
A lot of chaos. A lot of
chaos.
No, a lot of Chris doing the stuff and then me sitting there going, yeah? A
lot of Kyle turning up after eating some Hungry Jacks.
It was a burrito today.
It was a burrito? Hungry Jack's
Shout
burrito.
out to Zambreros. You are delicious.
Yeah, give us money.
Oh, just burritos.
That's the reason we're not actually playing Destiny, is because Bungie did the check bounce. They said, play our game, people we've never heard of. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll give it a shot. It's probably not very good.
Yeah, I mean, not all indie games are great.
Yeah, Bungie, what are you thinking? After making Marathon, nobody's going to want to play any of your games.
Busy schedule. for just Destiny.
Do I have a grenade? I do not have a grenade.
So do you want to talk about Destiny at all? I know you.
Well, I've got a lot of things to say about Destiny.
Try and just keep the nice things, Chris.
I suddenly don't have many things to say about Destiny.
It's probably going to be the first game that I buy a season pass for.
Look, I mean, I'm interested to see what they do with the expansions because it doesn't currently have a story.
I bet that the speaker is actually evil and not
like playing the long game.
Yeah.
Well, there's so little explained. I think that's my biggest concern is that it was like watching the first season of Lost. It's like, okay, what the hell is going on? I'm a casual observer in a situation where nothing is actually explained.
Well, I mean, I'd rather...
Like, Dinklage says a couple of things, he's like, oh, this is information about the Cabal, and all you learn is that they're big guys.
Yeah, pretty fat guys who inexplainably have slightly smaller guys who hang out with them and sniper exactly like the Jackal from Halo.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where they look like it.
Well, I mean, there wasn't that much of a distinction between the races either. Like, there was the shooty guy, and there was the snipery guy, and then there's the big shielded guy.
That's how they refer to each other when they're at base.
Hey, shooty guy. How you
yes,
doing?
big shield guy. What's up? How's it going? How's the shield?
How's the wife? How's the kids?
It's fine, but little Timmy...
Why are these guardians turning up and relentlessly shooting us for no apparent reason? Oh, well, I got a dog launcher. See, this is the other thing we could have explored with this game too.
Yes.
Is that there's some kooky weapons. But
oh, that poor dog.
But I didn't choose a class that had kooky weapons. But yeah, I mean, I'm always big for a
They just
story.
sit there.
I do enjoy a good story.
Yeah, so could you explain to me what the story of this game is, Chris?
This game's supposed to be there's a randomly determined tower that has dudes in it that you're supposed to kill.
Fair enough.
But I'd like to think that there's a little bit of a difference between a game made by 5 people.
The budget is slightly
which
different.
may well not have a writer as a member of said thing. Maybe just a guy that came up with an idea and then sat down in Maya for a while.
I think we're all writers.
Everybody's a
Every
writer
one
so
of
long
us.
as they're literate.
Literate, yeah, so I can kind of strike myself out of there,
Yeah,
apparently.
we've already proven that is not the case.
I'm good at reading, it's just when it goes to me actually saying the words, I tend to add extra ones myself.
There's a certain disconnect between your brain and your mouth.
There is.
You've really got to work on that.
No.
Or not work on it because it's entertaining.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Yeah, it's quaint.
Everyone can explain themselves,
Oh. See, and they've obviously got a sound guy for this as well. Check this out.
It's pretty weedy. I like
it sounds
the gun
like
flash.
It sounds like someone's shortened the waveform of slamming a door.
Well, I mean, I'd like to see you make noises for guns, Chris, but that don't involve your mouth.
You had me excited there for a second.
He was so close.
I'm gonna have to build up some more gas then.
Alright, that sounds like it's about time for the episode to end.
Already?
No, not just yet.
Yeah, so Destiny, I felt, could have benefited from a story.
I think it will get a story.
Yeah, well, that's it. If the expansions give it a bit more of a disambiguation, it would be nice. PvP here isn't very good yet because we don't have a local server. So I was playing with X100 ping, and I was getting post-mortem medals with melee attacks. Which means a punch, which is supposed to hit instantly, killing them after I've been dead for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I just get to see them wander off and then go, ugh, and die. It's like, yeah, it's funny. But I'm
Whilst
kinda tired.
funny, gets pretty annoying after a while.
And I don't mind the strikes. I mean, a lot of the bosses are sort of interesting.
Yeah. Quite tough as well.
Yeah, there haven't been any particularly simple fights. But that being said, you do have to play the same ones over and over over again.
That is true.
And on the PS4, there was a really annoying one that I haven't had to play again since I moved over to
Oh,
the
that's
Xbox.
right. They had
an
exclusive.
Yeah, and that's my final complaint. Just so that I
It's
don't
really
spend,
not.
I
He's
don't,
got
I don't
so
spend
many.
the next 35 minutes complaining about Destiny.
Chris never has a final complaint about anything.
Well, see, there's so many hours in the day. You can just fill them with complaints.
Like, I'm never gonna hear the end of this video.
No, I think you will. I think there will be a time where we replay this.
Is that how long it's gonna take?
I think there will be a time where you replay this.
Oh, that's only months and months away.
Suddenly next week. I'm just going to shoot a few pugs in the wall. Yeah,
Aw.
take it. There we go.
Listen, Peter will be writing you a very stone letter.
Yeah.
We wanted to send those dogs to our kill shelter.
Also, we think you should play the Munch's
Oh,
Exodus.
God, They made a Flash game about Pokemon once that was really offensive.
Was it just Pokemon?
Yeah, but talking about how, like, the trainers don't care about Pokemon and that they're just there to fight and that they don't love the Pokemon, even though that's probably the central theme of Pokemon.
Every time I play Pokemon, it is.
I'm
going to use you, Pidgeotto, until I get a Gengar, and then I'm going to throw you in the bin.
Well, I mean, like, I play Nuzlocke and I get really emotionally attached to my Pokemon.
Look, Nuzlockes are nice. I like the idea of a Nuzlocke, and
I name 'em?
did do Soul Silver, I think, as a Nuzlocke run. And I pretty much just used one Pokemon. Just Gengar.
You're a bad man.
Gengar, which I had to make illegally because I don't have any friends to trade Pokemon with.
The sad life of Chris.
It's like,
I bought 2 DSs.
Yeah, well, I was playing Fibbage earlier on my own. I just opened up Chrome and I opened up Firefox. Had a good game of Fibbage. I won, unsurprisingly.
Chris can't tell when he's lying to himself.
I use humor to cover my pain.
Well, I think we have subjected you to another blathering.
Yeah, this episode is just going to be called Excess Blather.
I've calmed Chris down. He's not going to punch me.
I'm cool. I think I'll survive the night now. I
I'm
still don't like the idea of having to edit that episode, though.
Yeah, you're going to do it, and you're going to enjoy it.
I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm going to have a big frowny face as
Just
I
cut it into one episode, just like 10 minutes. Blah, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, I'll just I'll release episode 3, and all episode 3 is a middle finger in Carl's face.
Yes, just give him my face as well as my name, address, number, work, place of work, and any just vague aspirations I have.
Yeah. All of his personal information so you can steal his identity.
So remember, if there's anything you would like to see Chris lose his temper at, or
Carl just generally suck at,
it'll be personal though.
Let us know in the comments below. And maybe next time we'll actually have a game go near 40 minutes and it'll be tense and exciting. Probably not though.
Goodbye.
Bye.